In this video, we'll go through how to enter rent increases in RentMan. We'll start with increasing rent at the beginning of a tenancy renewal. Then we'll cover how to update rent for periodic tenancies, or when there's no formal renewal. Finally, we'll look at rent increases that take effect on a date other than the rent due date. Let's begin with increasing the rent during a tenancy renewal. Start by opening the tenancy window. Click Renew Tenancy at the top. When prompted, click Yes to confirm you want to increase the rent, then enter the new rent amount and click Save. The renewal will appear on screen, showing the updated rent. From here, you can go ahead and send the new tenancy agreement or any other necessary documents. Now, let's enter a rent increase for a periodic tenancy, or where the increase does not coincide with the start of a renewal. Open the tenancy window in question, then go to Rent at the top. Next, click Increase Rent. Enter the date the rent increase takes effect, then the new rent amount and click Save. Note, you can follow the same procedure to enter a rent decrease. Finally, let's look at a scenario where the rent increase takes effect on a date other than the rent due date. In this example, the current rent is $1,000 per month, due on the 5th of each month. The rent is set to increase to $1,200 starting on the 25th. Because the increase doesn't align with the rent due date, the rent for that period will be split as follows. From the 5th to the 24th, rent is calculated at the old rate of $1,000 per month. Then, from the 25th to the 4th, it's calculated at the new rate of $1,200 per month. This results in two partial rent dues for the month, each at a different rate. If you prefer to avoid partial rent dues, you can choose to apply the rent increase from the next rent due date, in this case, the 5th, rather than partway through the rent period. Should you go this route, just be sure to update the tenancy agreement to reflect the correct date. That wraps up our overview of rent increases in RentMan. If you have any questions or need help with anything else, feel free to get in touch.